Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense will have the football first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision. And how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, and later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well.
Oh, he's got some space. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets away from one, finds some space. All by himself down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Delaware. He got a step and just dusted the field.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he
breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Brings up second down.
Here we go. Right. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Dent. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, FIU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
Took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Patterson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Backs looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Panthers, buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on designed plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
On the move. The ball's free. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He'll return it from around the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. Down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's LeBoy. And they're able to make the tackle.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. He's loose. The 30. The 20. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Panthers!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Gives him the big stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Silver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play. And now
touchdown, Blue Hens! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Touch pass on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is...
Oh, he's got some space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Grab behind the line. It's depth. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Dawson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Caught close to the marker. It's Dawson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that.
Touchdown, Florida International. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner goes down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Demps. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Caught in the backfield, it's Perry. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They'll run the option. Touchdown, Panthers. They move on top here in the 4th.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, FIU. The defense putting points on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game spot.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Slings it downfield. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. Running to Green. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible to dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive lineman have to do a good...
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The blue hens in the hurry up. Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Makes the catch. Finds a crease at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dawson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. FIU set up with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Stay